Even though this article is 4 days old, I still wanted to talk about it because I think this is more than just an article that is relevant to just one day. Now, I apologize for not being able to upload the last couple of days. I tried uploading some videos yesterday, but unfortunately, I'm a little sick. If you could hear from my voice, I'm still a little sick. But again, I rather talk about this now rather than never. So, this happened on August 30th, and apparently an Alabama church has posted a very controversial sign. Controversial in the sense that they believe that black people shouldn't be voting for Trump. Now, and when it comes to demographics, voting a certain way, I'm not the type of person who believes that a certain group of people should be voting a certain way. For example, I don't believe that Jewish people should be voting Republican because Republicans tend to be supportive of Israel. If a Jewish individual wants to support the Democrats, then by all means that's fine. I'm not gonna tell them not to. No, I'm not gonna tell them who they should vote for. And I don't think any demographic, or I don't think any party it's entitled to a certain demographics vote. Just because I am Hispanic doesn't necessarily mean that the Democratic Party has the right to feel entitled to my vote. If that party wants my vote, they have to earn it. Same thing with any Republican. Same thing with the Republican Party. If they want my vote, they have to earn it. I'm not gonna vote a certain way simply because of my skin color or my ethnicity and everything else. If they want my vote, they should earn it. So in this case, I can tell why this would actually bring up a lot of outrage, because not only are they saying that black people shouldn't be voting for Republicans in general, but they're saying that people who vote for Trump specifically are pretty bad in the head, right? They're sick in the head. It's a mental illness, it's a mental disease, and I think that's really over the top and at the same time really insulting, because to some degree you're saying that black people black people are not smart enough to think for themselves, and I think that's really insulting because, like I said, and you're not entitled to a racist vote. You're not entitled to a person's vote based on the demographic. If you're Hispanic, you're not. If you don't want to vote Democrat, there's no shame in that. Trust me. I've known Hispanics that don't want to vote for Democrats because they think that the Democrats are too extreme when it comes to their policies. Some of them vote Green, some of them straight up vote Republican. I'm not gonna tell them it's wrong. If that's what they feel, if they feel that's the right thing, then by all means do it. There was another instance where there was another political commentator by Anthony Brian Logan, where where apparently he took a picture of him and other black people wearing the "Make America Great Again" hats, and then apparently he was replying to someone saying that that apparently someone said the MAGA hats were the new KKK hood or something like that. And then Anthony Brian Logan apparently, he put up a picture with his response, of course, saying that, if the MAGA hat is the KKK hood, then how come all these black people are wearing this hat? And then someone apparently told, Anthony Brian Logan on social media, talking about how he's voting for against his own social interests. Sorry about that. Sorry. But anyway, so they were talking about how Anthony Brian Logan was voting for against his own, personal interests, and then Anthony Brian Logan replied with, "Well, I'm sorry, like, what should my special interest be? Like, tell me, please, because you're clearly a lot smarter than I am." He went somewhere like that, kind of like thinking that he would like implying that, to the person who responded that he wasn't smart enough to think for himself. But like I said, the whole point is that if you want to vote a certain way, don't believe that your specific ways doesn't mean that you're gonna have to vote by that party a specific way. Like I said, I criticized Trump when he said that Jews who vote for the Democrats are disloyal to Israel. I criticize Trump for that because, like I said, just because you're part of a certain demographic doesn't mean you need to be voting a certain way. So let's read the article again from The Hill. And it reads, Alabama church post sign, a black vote for Trump is mental illness. And obviously here's a sign right here that says a white vote for Trump is pure racism. Right? A Baptist church in Birmingham, Alabama is capturing national attention for a sign that a black person voting for President Donald Trump is a mental illness. The controversial sign put on display outside the New Era Baptist Church reads on one side, a black vote for Trump is mental illness. The other side of the sign displays another message, a white vote for Trump is pure racism. Actually, yeah, okay, wow, okay. Michael Jordan, the pastor of the local church, told the WZDX that he put the sign up hoping it would encourage people to choose a name other than Trump on their ballots next year. Daxton Kirk, a local Trump supporter, told the station that people should not be able to come in should not be able to come into a building and feel like you are hated or diversified just because you came here to worship the Lord. Kirk told the local station that he has reached out to the that he has reached out to the town cities so to the town city hall to see if local officials can take action on the sign. The pastor defended his message. God motivates me to take a stand for what is right, Jordan told the local station, adding, read the Bible and look in the White House. And if they call me a racist, look in the White House. When you vote for Donald Trump, you are supporting institutionalized racism, Jordan, who is African American, also said. Trump's approval rating among minority voters dropped in a Hill-Harris-X poll last month after he faced backlash for telling 4 Democratic lawmakers of color to go back to where they came from. At that time, the poll found Trump's approval rating to have decreased to 13% among African American voters and 23% among Hispanic voters. And that concludes the article. Well, like I said, again, 4 days ago, but I think that this is a topic that needs to be talked about because no one is entitled to anyone's vote. If you're a Democrat, you can vote Democrat if you want to, not because you're Hispanic. I've known people that vote Democrat simply because because they think that that's the only party they can vote for. I remember taking my modern European history class, and there was this kid, very nice kid, but I got the feeling and the sensation that this kid thought a certain way because, he was told to, right? And the reason why I say kid is because he was like 18 years old. At that time, I was 21. I mean, again, we're relatively young, but anyone that's younger than me, I kind of see him as kids. But anyways, this kid, was a very nice guy. Very friendly. I didn't mind working with him. But I kind of got the impression that the only reason why he thought certain things was because he was told to think those certain things. When it came to the midterm elections, he told me that, I'm going to vote Democrat. I'm going to vote for Democrats. I told him, well, how come? Well, what are you going to do? Is it because you believe in their policies? Do you believe, are there any people that you like in general? And then all he said was this: no, it's just that, I'm Hispanic and I have to vote Democrat. And I didn't say anything back, but I kind of got the impression, like, you know what, this guy just thinks that, because he's Hispanic, he's mandated by some sort of law that he has to vote Democrat. So I didn't tell him anything then, but like some people do believe that though. They think that way. They think that because they're a certain demographic, they need to vote for a certain party, and I don't think that's true. If you're black and if you support Trump and you're watching this video, by all means, go ahead. As long as you're voting for Trump on your own accord, meaning that you did it on your own, I applaud you for it. If you're Jewish and you want to vote for Democrats, then I applaud you for it as well, because you are thinking for yourself. Just because you are part of a demographic doesn't necessarily mean that you need to vote for a specific party. You don't owe the party anything in general. Some people say, well, the Republicans are the party that freed the blacks from slavery. And yeah, that's true. But you can't be telling the black community, saying, hey, blacks, maybe, you guys need to vote for us because we are the party of Abraham Lincoln. We freed you guys. So therefore, you owe us you owe us and in order to repay us, you need to vote for us. No, I think that's wrong. Same thing, same thing with the Democrats. They think that because they're the party of inclusivity, and I say that in quotes, but they're the party of inclusivity and open-mindedness, like I said, open-mindedness in quotes. They think that minorities are mandated to vote for them, and I say no. Okay, I'm not gonna vote for a Democrat because I'm Hispanic, but I think that I'm not gonna vote for a Republican because I hate Democrats. If they want my vote, they have to earn it. It's not a matter of, I'm Hispanic, I'm gonna vote for a Democrat. No, but I think this sign kind of shows what people think of minorities who dare to think outside of the box, to dare think, to take the red pill, pretty much, right? To look at the world for what it really is. To say that, what, maybe my failures is not because America has systematic racism, but maybe it's because I do not dare to take risks. Because like I said, I don't like Trump, but at the same time, I don't believe in this victim mentality mindset that the Democrats want me to believe. They want me to believe that I won't be successful because I'm not white. But guess what? I'm going to a four-year university. I got in on my own accord. I went to school. I did the work. I studied. I did a lot of extracurricular activities, from music to speech. So you gotta see from the perspective that maybe it's not systematic racism that's holding people back, but it's the mindset, thinking that the whole world's out to get them. And that's what's holding them back. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't have everything I want. I would want something, sure, but for a Hispanic kid, sorry for not a Hispanic kid, but for a Hispanic person to be able to achieve so many things, yeah, only in America can that happen. Only in America. And I tell you right now, I know it seems kind of cliche for me to say that, and a very overly patriotic, but I don't see the work that I put in my entire life to get to where I am. I don't see myself in the same spot in Mexico where my parents are from. I don't see myself like that in Europe or in Canada. No, I see that only in America. Because I got this far because I put in the hard work. I decided to study. I decided to get good grades. I decided to think for myself. And at the same time, I decided to put in the effort and say, you know what? Hard work has its rewards. And a lot of people think that if you put in hard work, you're going to become a multi-millionaire. No, because poor is a mindset. For some people, for example, some people like Jennifer Lawrence, they believe that she should be getting the same amount of money for, as her male counterparts, even though she only appeared in like a 15-minute scene. That's all she is. So she should be getting the same amount as Christian Bale, right? You get the point. And like I said, some celebrities up there in Hollywood, they believe they're not making enough. Like, I don't know, Jussie Smollett, who believed that making like around $65,000 an episode of Empire wasn't enough. Yeah, I don't even make $65,000 in a year, let alone in a week. See what I mean? So again, poor is a mindset. I might not be making enough, but I have what I need, and I'm thankful for that. Do I want more? Sure, but I have to earn it and I have to work for it. And I think that when people believe that that minorities are supposed to be voting a certain way, and then they dare to insult that same community by declaring they have a mental illness for voting a different way than they're supposed to, and again, supposed to in quotes, I think it's insulting. But let me know what you guys think. Do you believe this Alabama church is right here in the sense that a black vote for Trump is a mental illness? Do you think that certain demographics should be voting a certain way because of their skin color or race, ethnicity, whatever, right? Sexual orientation, etc. Okay? But again, what do you guys think in the comment section below? Again, I know it's pretty late. I apologize, but I'm a little sick and I won't be able to do any of this tomorrow, so I want to talk about this now because I won't get to this article anytime soon. So I want to talk about this now. Again, 4 days late, but I think this is something that we still need to talk about. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button as well. That way you never miss an upload. But again, the best thing you can do is share the video because YouTube likes to derank independent political commentary, and I'm pretty sure they're going to derank this one because it's a video in regards to people thinking for themselves rather than thinking with their skin color or sexual orientation, etc. But like I said, like the video if you did like it and share with your friends. That's the best thing you can do. For the next segment, we're talking about another religious institution, this one individual, in regards to what he believes is the reason behind mass shootings. There was a recent mass shooting in Texas again, and now we're starting to see a lot of people make all these different illogical ways of thinking in regards to what causes these things to happen. So you guys can stick around for that. I'll see you guys in a bit. But if you cannot, I'll see you guys at a later time, and hopefully you'll be able to watch these segments on your own time in the future. Alright, you guys, I'll see you in a bit.